In today's video, we'll take a look Alpharetta real estate market activities for January and February 2025. My name is Anna Eckstein, Ultimate Luxury Group, Coldwell Banker Global Luxury Realty. Let's start. All right. So now let's take a look what's happening in Alpharetta with single family homes. We'll take a look medium sales price, medium average price. Again, I would like to mention that for more accuracy, medium sales price is something that I more pay attention compared to average. Because sometimes we can have super expensive homes can sell, and sometimes could be really inexpensive home can sell. That's why for most of the parts, when we're talking about the medium sales price, that's more accurate definition to understand what that is compared to average. But I did decide to include that in my reports because I always talk about a lot of averages when it comes to the top reports. So that would be interesting comparison that you guys can see the contrast between two of them. And also what I decided to do moving forward, I will compare the 1 month of the activity and 12 months, because you can really see the difference even with anything really, it's all will be very different. But to me, the most amazing, it's even medium sales price, because if you think of, for example, in Alpharetta for single family homes, our medium sales price just in the month of January is actually $760,000. But if you compare 12 months of activities, it's actually almost 800,000. So you can see how difference is. And you can really see how Alpharetta, unfortunately, it's lost if you compare of the 12 months activity. Gosh, you can really see that we did lose a 40% of our medium sales price for the past 12 months. But if you look in just activity the 1 month of activity, that we gain actually 3%. So a lot of things, the seasonality will play out. And that's why I decided when we compare, we always take a look at the 12 months and 1 month of activity. For February, we're flat on medium sales price. And for February, our medium sales price in Alpharetta for single family homes, $745,400. And for the 12 months of the activity, we actually gain 4%. It's $798,000. But that's interesting how in January it's fluctuated. It's quite interesting. So the average sales price, you can take a pause and look up there. And average price per square foot in Alpharetta for January is $242 per square foot. And we actually down by 2%. And for February, we are $293 per square foot, and we up actually by 12% compared to a year ago. The new listings, actually, it's quite interesting. So if you look in the activities in January, we're down by 15%. And we had in the month of January, we had 101 new listings. And interesting enough, if you compare the 12 months activity, we actually up on the new listings by 194 listings, but we up by 26%. The same thing, if you look in just 1 month of activity, we're down by 10%. It's 116, but we up by 17% to 199 new listings for the 12 months worth of activity. The active listings is up across the board by 24% in January, by 15% in February. The average days on the market is actually, in the month of January, it's actually down to 45 days. And it's down by 13%. For the month of February, we actually up by 38%. And average days on the market in February in Alpharetta is 54 days. The month supply, so we're still in the month of January, anything 3 and between 3 and 6, it's a neutral market. So I would say we're definitely in a neutral market in Alpharetta. And if you're looking in February, actually for the 12 months activity in February, we actually two and a half, 2.5, 2.5 months, and we up by 39%. So sold homes, how many homes did we sell in 1 month of the activity is actually 58 homes was sold in January in Alpharetta, and we're up by 21%. So if you're looking for the 12 months of activity, there's 1,187 homes sold in January, and we're up by 12%. We're actually down in February for the 1 month. It's 61 homes that we sold in Alpharetta. But overall, 12 months activity, we're up by 10%, and we sold 1,177 homes with 12 months of activity in the month of February. So the ratio is from the last list price in Alpharetta. The seller's still getting pretty close with that 100%. Like in the months of January, 12 months of activity, the seller's still getting 99.3%. So those numbers are good. And let's take a look at attached homes for the Alpharetta. So attached homes for the Alpharetta, it's anything that we can say it's a condos or townhouses, anything attached. And you can see that our medium sales price for attached product in January 2025 is $530,000, and it's up by 9%. In February, it stayed flat. If we accounting for a 1 month of activity, it's $533,000. So if we looking at average price per square foot, we looking $292 per square foot in January and $291 per square foot in February. And that across the board is up, regardless if you're looking data for 1 month or 12 months. The new listing also up. We had in the month of January, we had 68 new listings, and it's 11% up compared to a year ago, and 32% up in February compared to a 2024, and we had 83 new listings. So active listings on across the board is all up, regardless what suburb you're looking, regardless, it's definitely active inventory is on the rise. And what that means for the buyer, it's obviously it's a great, because now the leverage of negotiation is there and more homes to choose from. So if you're a seller, you have to start really thinking about how your property will be standing up along with other properties in today's market. So the active listings across the board is up. In January, it's up more than it's 54% compared to a year ago, and 85% up compared to in February. The average days on the market actually slightly down in to 58 days in January, and it's up in February to 66 days on the market, and it's up by 35% to compare to a year ago. So month supply, we are definitely in neutral market, and it's up across the board from 85% in February. You can see from compared to a year ago. So we're definitely getting in that neutral territory. They sold homes. So we sold 37 single-family homes in Alpharetta in January, and it's up 54% compared to a year ago. You can see 12 months data. We actually slightly down by 1%, but we still end up selling 556 homes as a 12 months worth of activity. Actually, in February, we are flat. We actually exactly where we were a year ago. We sold 44 homes. And we were flat for the 12 months activity in February. So the seller's still getting the 97.3%. So the buyer have small room to negotiate, about 2%-ish or so, but the seller's still getting their asking price. So that's a good thing. So that's Detached Homes in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find this video valuable for you and for your family. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel below. If you're the seller and you're looking to sell your home in Alpharetta, I would love to just sit down with you and create the detailed plan to a roadmap map of success to sell your home for the highest price possible in today's market. If you're a buyer, you're thinking of moving to Alpharetta, please get in touch with me. I would love to sit down with you and create the plan of you successfully relocated with your family to Alpharetta. My name is Anna Eckstein, Ultimate Luxury Group, Coldwell Banker Global Luxury Realty. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind.